Sir, we will start with the introduction.
Yes,
The
please.
students are just starting.
Yes.
First of all, we are sorry everyone for the delay because of some technical issue. So we are starting.
A very good morning to one and all present here. The BAF department welcome you to this groundbreaking seminar, Intellectual Property Rights, Patents and Design Filing. I am Sejal Damani and I'll be your host for the day.
And I am Ritika Parekh, your co-host. We are delighted to see all of you gathered for this online seminar, which is live on YouTube right now.
Now, with a huge round of applause, let's welcome our dignitaries. Our esteemed principal, Professor Dr. Digambar N. Ganjewar sir, our degree vice principal, Dr. Madhvi Nigoskar ma'am, our SFC vice principal, Ms. Subhashi Naikar ma'am, our BAF coordinator, Ms. Saili Shingarpuri ma'am, our outstanding teaching staff, and our guest speaker, Dr. Mahesh. Let's begin the session with the divine blessing of Goddess Saraswati.
कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा.
లాస్ట్లో ఒక్క మాట చెప్పాను ఇంత సెషన్ ఈ ఫీల్ మొత్తం ఫిల్ చేయండి అని నేను అందరికీ చెప్తాను ఇది.
Now, I would request Principal Professor Digambar N. Ganjewar sir to grace this event with his words of wisdom.
Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes. Thank you. Very good morning to one and all. This is the principal, Professor Dr. D.N. Ganjewar from Prahlad Lai Dalmia Alliance College of Commerce and Economics. I welcome you all in one-day national one-day seminar on intellectual property rights and patents. I welcome the chief guest, Dr. Sandigama Mahesh, Assistant Controller of Patents and Designs, RG NII PM Nagpur. The Vice Principals of our college, Ms. Suhashini Naikar, Ms. Madhvi Nigoshkar, all the team of the organization of this workshop, and the dignitaries on the dais, and my student friends. Friends, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on this occasion. I here take the privilege to tell you that a few of our professors have the patents which they have got for their innovation, and this seminar, this workshop, according to the rules and regulations of NAC, is mandatory for for all the colleges in Maharashtra and also the other parts of the country. Friends, really, it is the pleasurable hour for us that we have the distinctive chief guest today, and we have various participants who have joined this workshop. Being the administrative chief of PDLC Malad West, I congratulate all of you. And once again, I take this opportunity to listen to our chief guest and the speaker of this workshop, Sadigama Mahesh sir. And I also, on the behalf of management and on the behalf of our college, I congratulate all of you, and I hand over the charge of this workshop to uh, Miss Mr. Sadiga Mahesh. Thank you very much once again. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Shall we start, sir?
Thank you so much, sir. We are truly blessed to have you in our event. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Malvika ma'am for introduction of our today's guest speaker.
Uh, Good evening, all present here. So today we have with us an eminent speaker with us, Dr. Mahesh. He's working for more than 7 years in the Patent Office of Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and presently working as Assistant Controller, Patents and Design at RGNIPPM Nagpur. He is examining and dealing with the national and international patent applications filed at different patent offices across India. He has attended ISA and VIPO search training in RG and IPM Nagpur. He is also in MSc Physics and at the Central University of Hyderabad and B.Ed from Osmania University. So we are blessed to have you today with us, sir. So thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Uh, am I audible, sir? Hello.
Sir, you're audible. You're audible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, actually,
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Now, he will shed light on the importance of safeguarding your innovative ideas, the process of obtaining patents, and the nuance of design filing.
I would like to emphasize the need to ask questions and get any doubts that you cleared. It is important that we, as a college student, understand the ever previous of IPR and how it impacts every single of us.
We have an exciting day ahead of us as we are conducting the seminar online after a long time through YouTube. Also, would like to request all the viewers to share the link to all their friends.
Thank you so much, everyone. So you can start now.
yeah. Hello. Good morning to all. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Welcome you all. Today workshop on patents and designs and its filing, and the program NIPAM program started last year, and this year it is second part of the NIPAM program. Actually, the main aim of this program is to bring more awareness among the institutions, organizations, companies, and academics, and also professors like students, to boost the domestic filing in the patents and designs. So the main aim of this program is that. Can you go next slide, sir? Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. Next. Sir, this is the program, National Intellectual Property Awareness Mission. It aims to include the spirit of creativity and innovation to students, of higher education, and also college, universities, professors, and uh, other innovative scientists also. Next, sir. So this is a pictorial view of the office of the CGPDTM. It is located at different cities. Can you see this patent office? And it is situated at Kolkata, Delhi, and Chennai, Mumbai, and training academy at Nagpur, and design wing only in Kolkata, and the copyright office is at Delhi office only. So this is a brief pictorial view of the IP offices in India. Next slide. This is a pictorial views of the different buildings of IP offices at Mumbai, Delhi, and Chennai, Kolkata. Next, sir. This is training center at RGN Nagpur. So it is giving training to the different institute and different kind of companies and organizations also. So this is only one institute in India which is giving IPR training. Next slide, sir. You can contact regarding any issues with regard to the IPR training and any issues. We have a mail ID arjunmp.ip@nic.in, and we have link also ipindia.gov. Next slide, sir. We are in social media also. You can contact in the social media also. This next slide. Next, sir. Next slide, sir. So this is a design of the IP intellectual property in India, and also link of the same IP India. Next, sir. So after clicking IP India gov.in, means in Google, you can see this site. After this, you can search here patents, designs, trademarks, and GI and RGN IPM. Next slide, sir. So you can see here different types of links are there. So there is a public search and e-registration for patent and designs, and comprehensive e-filing where we can file the patents applications. So those who want to file application in online, they can file from here. Next slide, sir. This is a patent search where we can search for patent citations for the applications filed in India. So this is just a pictorial view of that. Next slide, sir. This is a basic documents required, which I will next slides I will tell you with regarding every document. Next slide, sir. Actually, for boosting this IP domestic filing, the IP officers are giving 80% concessions to startups, and also for MSCs, small and medium enterprises also, we are giving 50% fee concession. If the lady inventors are there in this patents application, also we are giving fee concession for the inventors. So for the boosting of the patent filing in India. Next, sir. So this is a in China, it is like every year it is like 15 lakhs applications filing in China, and around 6 lakh filing in US, and the next Japan and Korea. Then after we are in 7th place, where we are getting only 53,000 filings only within India. So it is very poor performance regarding this domestic filing. So for that only, this program is created to bring more awareness in the people and like organizations and scientists and even companies also. So next, sir. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. Hello, sir.
So just a minute, Rahul. Next slide, Rahul. Rahul. Yeah. Rahul, you have to move the slide.
So just speak a little bit. Hello.
So just a minute. He is moving the slide. Just a minute. I think because of some technical issue, we are not able to present the slide. Just give me some time.
Okay, ma'am. I will tell from my side. I have slides. I will tell from my side. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. You can start from your side. We will do the needful from our side also.
Okay. Actually, next. Are you able to see that slide, sir, ma'am? From your side.
No, no, sir. We are not able to see the slide from our side. You continue with your
Okay. Okay.
presentation, sir.
Next. Okay, ma'am. So just a brief introduction about intellectual property. This actually properties are tangible. Tangible means which is measurable. Like we can like more cars and buildings and everything like which are measurable.
Sir, your video has been paused. We are not able to hear you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Design sharing. How the India is in the 7th position here also, nearly. So it is very less filing compared to the other countries. So we need to improve our design filing also. Next slide, sir. So, so generally intellectual property means it is a like kind of a intangible property where we cannot measure as a like movable car and like mobile and immobile things. So it is a kind of a uh, uh, not measurable thing. So which can be protected by using these patents, designs and trademarks and GI tags. So next, sir. So intellectual property is a kind of a uh, thought process and ideas and problem oriented solutions which are coming from the human mind. So it's a kind of human creation coming from the our intellectual. So that's why it is a intellectual property. If you file if you protect that intellectuals like patents and design, then it will become an intellectual property of that persons. So so intellectual property is a kind of property which is arises from the human mind, which is protected by applying the patents and designs and trademarks and GI. So then only it will become an intellectual property. So intellectual is it won't become a property unless you should uh, after filing patent or the design or trademarks filing only, it can be intellectual property. Before that, it can't be a property. So for filing, after filing only, the intellectual become a intellectual property. Next slide, sir. Next, sir. So for protecting your intellectual means it's kind of a inventions, we can say. So for that, what we need to do means we need to find out the what is the problem. So for that, we need to find out the solution in our uh, intellectual, through our intellectual, we can say. So finding the problem is first thing, and then we need to find the solution according to our problem. To find out the solution of problem, we need that intellectual thoughts and ideas. Then after finding the solutions, we need to protect that thoughts and ideas which are solving that problem. So for that only, uh, we are having patents and designs and trademarks. So first we need to become a for that we need to become an inventor. So this is intellectual property like language. uh, After finding a solution, you become a like inventor in patents and designs also. Next, sir. So intellectual property is intangible creativity. It is coming from the human intellect. It has a commercial value. After finding a solution to your problem, then you are going to make a like products or any process or any kind of assets. You are going to create assets. So it become a commercial valued thing. So then after that, what is the use of that intellectual property? So intellectual property is kind of exclusive right, which is given to the only inventors and the applicants, and it is a territorial right. Means territorial right means if you get the patent or design in India, you should only use it is only applicable to Indian territory only. It can't be applied in the US or China. So it is only applicable to the Indian territory only. Then licensable right. So patented invention can be given to the other people by the inventor or applicant uh, for licensing. You can give license to the other people to to manufacturing or to selling the your product. And it is also limited period. It is only applicable to 20 years of I'm telling about regarding the patent, only 20, like example I'm telling. So for patent it is 20 years from the date of filing. It will be get the protection from the date of filing. Next, sir. So importance and significance is mostly to protect your inventions, and excludes from the means, if you are protected means it is excluded from for the others to use that invention. And you, after protecting, you are utilizing for the commercial purpose also. Next, sir. Next. So utilization and commercial, these are the I already told, for your own purpose and for giving license also, and also you can do your selling and manufacturing the business also. Next, sir. Next, sir. Same as explained earlier. It is same like same. Can you next slide? Next, I'm going to telling about the intellectual property rights. First one is patents, sir. So first is patents. So we'll start with the patents. Can you next slide, sir? Next. So actually this assistant controller, this total IP office is a quasi judicial body. So it acts according to the law which is passed by the Indian Parliament. So this is law, Patents Act 1970. According to this law, we are examining the applications as per this act, and these rules we need to give the patents to the application or refusal of the patent applications. Next slide, sir. So before going to that, discovery means we know the discovery means finding a new thing, property which is already known thing. But invention means like example, we have a discovery of America Columbus and discovery of gravity by Isaac Newton. Next, sir. Invention means it is a kind of new thing which nobody knows, and also it should have some inventive step. Like inventive step means it should have some technical advancement, and it should have some industrial application. It should be useful for the society, and also it is not before the file. It is not public knowledge before the filing of the patent application. So example, we have invention of the telephone, Graham Bell, we don't, and light bulb by the Thomas Alva Edison, and also computer by Charles Babbage. So these are the things which are new and having technical advancement compared to the existing knowledge. So next, sir. Next slide. So this is example given. This telephone was invented and patented by the Alexander Graham Bell in 1876 itself. So before this, we don't have any kind of telephone like communication devices. So this is the first device. Due to that, it is got patented in 1876. And it's next, sir. Now, another more example is electric bulb. This is also invented by the Thomas Alva Edison in the year 1878, and also patented by him. So it is before that we don't have like this kind of any lightning thing. So that's why it is new thing and having a technical advancement compared to the existing knowledge. So it is a patentable thing. Next, sir. And also it has industrial purpose. After that, this Bluetooth, we can say this is a Bluetooth option in mobile phones for data transferring. So which is also invented in 1994 by Job Hudson. So it is also a new thing in the phones where we can transfer the data from one mobile to the other mobile. So it is also patentable because it has a novel thing and also having inventive step. Next, sir. sharpener. By seeing this, it is like a simple thing, but before that we don't have like kind of the sharpener thing. Maybe we have like a sharp knives and other things to sharpen this pencil. But after this, who is this Boucher? Boucher find out this, invented this sharpener. It became a patent in 1822. So small thing also, because we don't know whether it is small or big, but if you have a problem, if you find out the solution, you can file a patent. And if you have it has a novel thing and having some inventive step, means inventiveness, then it become a patented. So next, sir. So I told you now, we need to find out the problem, and according to that, you need to think and thought and get the ideas of your problem solution approach. How you approach the problem according to your solution. So then only we'll give the exclusive right on that solution and problem. And it is also right to exclude from the others using your invention. Next slide, sir. Exclusive privilege, it is also already I mentioned, sir. Can go next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. Hello. So invention should not, novelty new means what exactly means it should not be published in India or elsewhere, and it should not be prior public knowledge or prior public use within India, claimed before any specifically in India or elsewhere. It should not be false in these three things. So otherwise it become a not new thing. So you can't grant the patent. So before filing patent, we need to see whether it is published in anywhere in India or elsewhere. So we need to see whether it is already there. We may know now. So we need to check in websites or some publication journals. So before that, we need to search our solution in the search engines like Google or Google Patents. Next slide, sir. Next one is inventive step. So for patent, we need two things now. First is novelty, and second is inventive step. So inventive step means the solution should have a technical advancement compared to the existing knowledge. Or it is or not and. So it is or. So having economic significance also, one thing, or it should have both, maybe technical advancement and also having economic significance. So then it makes invention not obvious to a person skilled in the art. So it won't be easy to the other person to make the same invention as you apply. So inventive step simply means it should have a technical advancement compared to the existing knowledge, or economically it should be a significance compared to like something they are making 10,000 rupees for something product, but you are making 2,000 or 1,000, like by improving their process, or by improving their any like like you have four feature and you are reducing to two features, so like that. So if it is economic significance also, we can give a patent to the that application. Next, sir. Next slide. So this is I told you, simple ballpoint pen we know. So if you type in Google Patents ballpoint pen, you can see thousands of application on ballpoint pen, and also in patented inventions also we have on ballpoint pens. Next slide, sir. Needles, needles, syringes. So on needles also we have so many patents. So simplicity is a no bar for the patents. Next slide, sir. So I already mentioned electric light bulb. It is invented by the Thomas Alva Edison in 1880. Next slide, sir. This is also I already explained, sir. Please go for next slide. Next slide, sir. famous. We'll see the famous Indian invention. This is Tata Nano car, which has more than 35 around 40 patented applications and patented ones. So this nano car has more than 35 patents, and this hepatitis vaccine, it is also patented one, and this we know Jaipur food, which is also patented one. So these are the three kinds which are different kinds. It is mechanical and it is like biochemistry, biomedical, and this is biochemistry and this is a biomedical. These are the Indian inventions. Next slide, sir. This these are the Indian inventions. This is a baby cap and this is a wearable device which is lightable on hand. This is also regarding transaction, one application. This is like drone, which is easily transport the smaller weightable things. Next slide, sir. So this is also like invented one because it is a flexible thing compared to the existing hanger. Next slide, sir. We know the Michael Jackson movement, no? So this movement came by this his foot means shoes. So he got the patent for this shoes. So for this shoe only he got this movement. So it is like any kind of thing we can apply for patent. It is no there is no like anything. Simplicity is no bar. That's why I mentioned simplicity is no bar. Any kind of things we can, if it is new and inventive, we can file a patent. Next slide, sir. This IBM Engine's virtual keyboard invented in 1992. Next slide, sir. These are the examples I am giving. Some young patent holders in India. Aditya, I already mentioned. He used banana leaf technology, single-use plastic paper. He has Guinness World Record attempt and also knew a few patents in his name. Not only this patent, but he has some 10 patents in his name. So it is very good for India if the small school children also nowadays they are applying for patents. So there are more awareness regarding these patents and designs. Next slide, sir. This Ramya Josh, she invented bicycle powered washing machine. So it is helpful for the household humans. Power pedaling. This machine created power through pedaling. Only by using this pedal only, it will give power to this washing machine for washing clothes. So it is invented. So it is kind of new. It is maybe we can say it is like silly, but it is like a new thing for the for application for filing application patent. Next slide. Another example, this mechanic tree climber for climbing this big tree. So it is easy for the climbing tall trees by using this device. 4 lock pin system he used for the preventing the falling from the tall trees. Next slide, sir. Same as mentioned, same thing, but it is motored one. Next slide, sir. These are the famous inventors. We know this Aryabhatta and Sir C.V. Raman and the APJ Abdul Kalam, rocket man of India, and the physicist too, who is won the Nobel Prize in 1930. So these are the great Indian scientists who got inventions and Nobel Prizes. Next slide, sir. This IIT Delhi students find this smart cane where we can use this stick for the visible and visually impaired people. They can easily find out the obstacles while traveling on road. So it uses ultrasonic technology. It is a patentable thing. You have more number of patents on this. So anything can be patented if it has new and inventive step. That is the only thing which it required for patenting. Next slide, sir. Okay, I already mentioned, sir. Next slide, sir. It improves the further for R&D. How patent right last? So this is one kind of problem for the inventors. They don't know how to file a patent. So before that, they disclose to the generals or the disclosure in the public domain. So due to that, they will lose that inventions. So before that, we need to after filing only after filing patent application in any country, we need to disclose to the public domain. Then only it will be a new and inventive thing. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. Next. Next, sir. So what can be a patented? I already mentioned anything which is like mostly it has new and involving inventive step, capable of industrial application, which are not falls under section 3 and 4 of the patent act, where we can see section 3 is a section 3 has some 20 things where like it is like mathematical problem, computer program, or it may be a mere rearrangement of known things, and it's kind of like 20 things are there. It should not fall under the section 3, and 4 is like a it is nuclear weapon related things. You should not make bombs or explosives or patentable thing. So product includes the product may be apparatus or machine or any chemical product or chemical process. So uh, these are the things which are falls under the patentable inventions. Next, sir. Non-patentable I already mentioned under section 3. Next, section 3 and section 4 both are the non-patentable things which explains in the act. Next slide. So non-patentable things I mentioned: method of agriculture, method of horticulture, and process of medicines, method of vaccination. So these are method of teaching. So these are the some kinds of things where we cannot give patents. Next, sir. I already mentioned nuclear related processor or any devices, so which are comes under section 4, where we cannot give patents to the applicants. Next slide, sir. You already mentioned, sir. Next slide, sir. Next slide. So this before filing, we should not publish any public domain like journals or anywhere. And every application for a patent shall be one invention only. So if you have find 2-3 inventions, then if you file one application for 2-3 inventions, it is not applicable. So multiple patents at the fee of one patent not allowed. So one application and one invention for one patent. Next. Who can you file patent? So there is no age limit and there is no qualification. Anyone can file. Maybe, but there is a jurisdiction. You can file according to the jurisdiction. According to the jurisdiction, like Mumbai and Chennai and Delhi and Kolkata. So there are 4 jurisdictions. So according to jurisdiction, which jurisdiction you are falls under, then you need to file there. So next. So these are the four offices and their jurisdictions, states. Next slide. Patent application filing. Okay, sir. Next. I already mentioned, sir. Can you go next slide? This is also this is a site. I already told you. Next slide. This is also I mentioned already earlier. This is a patent search. It is also mentioned. This is also I mentioned. Can you go next slide? Sir. Next slide. So this fees for filing in India. So for natural person and startup, it is like you need to file form 1 along with 1600 rupees for e-filing. And other than natural person means company or any organization, you need to file form 1 with along with 8,000 fees. And you need to file form 2 and form 3 and form 5 and form 18. According to that, you need to file a you need to pay the according to the fees also. Next slides. So I mentioned one is physical filing and one is e-filing. So for physical filing, we have more fee, and for online filing, we have less fee. So it is best to filing. E-filing is best. Next slide. Next slide, sir. Documents required for patent filing. We need form 1, form 2, and this is form 3, and form 18, request for examination. So it should be filed within 14 months. And form 28, which is required for the MSME Institute. And form 9 for request for early publication. It is optional. And form 26, which is a power of attorney. Power of attorney means applicant giving right to the attorney to file a patent application for processing from filing to the till grant. He will take care of that prosecution of the application. So some applicants don't know how to file a patent, so they will go to these attorneys and they file a application on behalf of them applicants. Next slides. Next, I already mentioned this is a pictorial view of form 1. You have applicant's inventor's name. Next slides. Next. So provisional specification. There is a actually for ordinary filing we have two options. One is provisional and another is complete specification. So if you have some thoughts and ideas, and if you have started your R&D, means research and development. If you have any ideas and any thoughts or any you are going to find out any new invention, so you may file a provisional specification. So with giving abstract and little bit description about your invention, then before 12 months expiry, you need to file a complete specification. So this is given to the ordinary patent applications only. Okay. Next slide, sir. Next slide. I already mentioned this one. So this is the one I mentioned. So complete specification means it should have this type of titles. First one is title, and the second is object. What is the object of the invention, and any prior arts. Then any drawbacks in the prior arts. Then solution to the drawbacks, and detailed description of invention and drawings, if any. Then examples. Then claims. Next, abstract within 151 we need to mention. Next slide. Next slides. Already this I mentioned. So this is main in complete specification. Claims are most important, where we can find the total picture of the your solution to the problem. So client should be prepared in a clear manner, so where we can give that right to the patent to these claims only. So finally we will give patent to the claims matter only. So for that, claim should be clearly mentioned, and we need to mention scope of the invention in the claims. Next slide. Next slide. Drafting. This I am giving one example in drafting how to draft the patent complete specification. Next slide. Case study. A foldable pen. So it is. I can show you how the application having complete specification for an invention. The title of the invention is a foldable pen. Next slide. Okay, sir. Next slide, sir. This is diagrams. Next slide, sir. Next.
I will skip some of the slides.
Yes. Next slide, sir. I will skip this case study, sir. It is we know now. Just we can see, we can search in any patent like Google patents. We can find out this. Next, sir. Next slide, sir. Next. 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 Next slide, sir. Next. Next. This is a claims part. This is the main invention, main part of the complete specification or application. So we are giving rights to the applicant over this claims on. Next. 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 Good. Next. Next. You can find out the various forms in the IP India doc. Next, sir. This I will skip this because we don't have time. Go, sir. Go. Go fast. Go, sir. Next slide, sir. So this Form 9 is a request for early publication before expiry of the 18 months. Actually, after filing the application, we have a publication. After expiry of 18 months, we have a publication under Section 11. So if you file Form 9, you can publish your application before the expiry of 18 months. So you need to pay fee according to the section, and you need to file Form 9 for early publication. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. So this is a publication. Every Friday, Indian Patent Office publish their applications in their publication. Next slide, sir. Next slide. Next slide, sir. These are the timelines. So request for examination. So after filing the patent application, it won't go to the examination unless you need to file a request for examination along with Form 18, which should be filed within 48 months from the filing date. So after filing request for examination only, the examiners and controller will proceed your application for the examining. So these are the timelines. Next, 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 next. No need, sir. This one. Next. This is a patent certificate to the patent applicant and inventors. We'll give after granting patent. Next slide, sir. Next slide. No need of this. Next slide, sir. This is also next slide. This is also not okay. Sir. Next slide. Sir. Next slide. 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 We'll go to the designs directly. These are very complicated things. We need to skip this. Next slide. Next slide. Designs. We'll go to designs directly. So finally, we can say that patent means we should have novelty, inventive step, and industrial applicability. It should not fall under patent section 3 and 4 of the Patent Act. Then we can file a patent application and we can get the patent from the patent office. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. This is not required for now. Next. Next slide, sir. Next slide. Next slide, sir. We'll go to designs. So due to time constraint, I'm skipping those technical background of that patents. Next, next intellectual property is designs. So we'll start with the design. Next slide, sir. So design for designs also we have a separate act where we need to comply the Designs Act 2000. So according to this act, we are giving designs registration to the applicants. So and also we have rules, designs rules. Next slide, sir. So design means it's kind of a outer portion or outer configuration or outer shape of the any article. It can be a 2D form or 3D form. So it only complies the outer part or outer pattern or shape or configuration of the any article. So if you file if it is a new design, you can file a design registration in Indian Design Office through e-filing also. Next slide. You can see these are the examples. So it is only it will give the beautifulness to the that article, and also it will be a only like what we can say, it is not a functional part of the that article. It is only appealable part to the article only. It is not a functional part or technical features of the article which are falls under design. So it is only applied to the outer part of the articles. And term, it has, if you get the design registration, you have a 10 years term and it can be extended for 5 years also. So total 15 years if you get the design registration. Next, sir. These are the examples. So why we need this design means when companies are competing at equal price, then functionality also same. Then we'll see which company product is designed more beautiful compared to the other. So if the company product is design is good, then we'll go for that. So that time the design will matters. So next slide, sir. So importance of the design is I already mentioned, it adds value to the product and fair return on investment, and the build a business. It is like a business asset, and it will give a good competition over the rivalry. So it is very important intellectual property, right? So by using this, the product will look attractive and appealing to the customer, where you can easily do the business and also we can protect the products for copying and infringement by the others also. Next slide, sir. Next slide. Next slide. So these are the examples of the designs for startups. Next slide, sir. So these are the different kinds of articles where we can see different kinds of designs. Next slide, sir. Next, designs regarding clothes and articles, shoes, and even small things also we can take design registration if it is new. Right. Next slide, sir. These are the examples ones. Next slide. This is a grassroots innovation which is invented by Vikram Deenubai, which is it got design registration. It is a new thing for lifting the weights. Next slide. Next slide. These are consumer products where we can use the design registration mainly. Textile and jewelry also. We see that design is the most important thing. Next slide, sir. And pharmaceutical products also. Next slide. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. These are the examples I gave you. So we can also give a design to the set of the things also. So it is easy to the applicant to give total set to the design. Next slide, sir. I already mentioned these things. It should be novel and it should be a original thing, and should be that it should be distinguishable from the known designs. Then only it become a design registration. Next, sir. So we can see this here. This is the design part, and this Apple sign is this Apple sign is a trademark. Next, intellectual property I will tell you. So body of laptop will comes under design, and this LED display comes under patent. So next slide, sir. Next slide. Next slide, sir. This is a design filing design application through electronic processing module in IPO Kolkata only. For physical filing, we have Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai, Kolkata. For online filing, we have only at Kolkata only. Next slide, sir. In India, the companies and the others, we have a fee like 4,000. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. So these are the things we need. While applying, we need to submit these things. Best quality photos and designs in various views like 2D and 2D bottom, top, and side and back view with the statement of novelty. Next slide, sir. Next slide, I will mention this. This is the application for pictorial of Form 1 according to Designs Act. Next slide. Next slide. This is you should not give like this. This is a pictorial. You need to give this pictorial view of the design by mentioning the what is the title name and what is the mechanism and mechanical, and we need to give other drawings also, not only this, but next one is we are giving only design part only. We don't give any like mechanical part or technical part. So next slide, sir. Next slide. This bad quality drawings. So there are timelines we need to, after first examination report, within 6 months you need to give a reply to the office, and it can be extended to 3 months. I already mentioned within 10 years, and extended to 5 years also. So total 15 years warranty. Means limited period is there. Next, sir. This is the design certificate after the registration. Next. Next slide. This is a publication of that design applications in Indian Journal. Next slide. Next to intellectual property trademarks are. Next slide. Another intellectual property is trademark. Next slide, sir. So trademark is we can say that it is a visual symbol which includes word name or any kind of brand name, numerical or combination of colors, and which is used in trade. Trade means any like with where it includes goods or services. So applicable to the both. So to indicate the source of the goods. So for example, we can see this Bata and Godrej and McDonald's. So these are the trademarks using by those companies for their trading purpose, for their goods and for their services also, like Wipro, like and Apple, and like Nike, Bata, shoes. So it is applicable to identify and distinguish its owners from the products. So due to that, there is no infringement to the others. So it will restrict the duplication of the products. So if you have a trademark, then nobody can use that trademark on their products. So by this, you can easily infringe the others if you have a trademark. So if you don't have a trademark, you can't infringe the other person, those who are using your trademark, like your name and your symbols. So after filing trademark only, you can infringe through the your trademark registration certificate. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. So these are the only different kind of examples I am giving: Blue Dart, FedEx, Adidas, Puma, the India Post. So these are the examples of trademark registrations. Next slide, sir. Next, trademarks include service marks. I mentioned collective marks and sound mark, logo, taglines. Like LG, you can see "Life's Good" and "Just Do It." Like I'm loving it, McDonald. I'm loving it, like this. You can you can include the marks also in trademark registration. Next slide, sir. So and I mentioned protects consumers from counterfeit goods and lasts as long as you can continue using it. You need to renew the trademark registration in IP India site. So after registering the trademark, you have this R. We can see every product which has having trademark registration. They will mention R at the side of that their product. So it has 10 years and it can be reviewed, renewed every 10 years, subject to usage. So next, sir, next TM logo. This is TM logo. Only registered only you can get this logo. Next slide. Sir. Next, next, sir. Next slide. So now I can show that this Apple design is a trademark design. So you can't infringe or you can't use on your products because it is a trademark by the Apple. So they will infringe us if you infringe you if you use without their permission. So it is a trademark registration. Next slides. So next slides. Geographical indication. This is another intellectual property. Next slides. You can say that. So it has also geographical indications of Goods Registration Protection Act 1999. According to this act, we will proceed the GI applications. We have rules also. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. So different kind of GIs according to source of their production will give the GI tags to the products or any services. So you can see so many GI tags related things in every state. So it is only applicable to the geographical area of the state. Next slide, sir. So these are the example for the geographical indications. Nilagiri, Boblivira, and Madurai, Malli. Like next, Darjeeling tea. Next slide, sir. Next slide. So these are the example for the geographical indication. Kanchipuram silk, Maracana marble, which is used in Taj Mahal, and Darjeeling tea, which is produced in like northeast states. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. These are examples for the trade geographical indication. Another right is copyrights. Next slide, sir. So another intellectual property right is a copyright, where which includes literary works, films, dramatic work, musical works, artistic works, and sound and video recording and visuals also. Next slide, sir. So it is also comply. We need to comply this Copyright Act 1957. So which the application which falls under this Copyright Act will be get the copyright registration. So it has also certain rules. Next slide, sir. So copyright provides its holder to the right to restrict unauthorized copying and reproduction of an original expression, original work of author. So it may include example like books, story, movies, music, painting, photos, algorithm, software. So copyright includes these things. So it is like we are restricted to the others to copying our original work like books or story or movie or painting or any photos. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. And it is so for suing if anybody using your any work which is under that books or any movies or music. So if you have registered only, then only you can sue to the other person who are using. So for that we need to register the copyright of your work. So that copyright, if you have a copyright of your work, you have a symbol like this. So we can see in any movies or any programs, they will mention this. Next slide, sir. Next slide, sir. Already mentioned this one. So these are the timelines. So cinematic record, we have 60 years from the date of publication. Broadcast, we have 25 years from the year of broadcasting time. And performance right, we have 50 years from the year of following, which is performance is made into the public. Next slide, sir. Literary work example, we have this many literary work: books, newspaper, catalogs, dictionaries, computer software, algorithm, lyrics of song. So these are all comes under literary work. So through literary work we can get the copyright if it is a new one, and it has term protection, life of author plus 60 years from the death of the author. Next slide, sir. Next slide. This broadcasters, it is term as 25 years. Next slide. Next. So this is application procedure. Author or publisher of the work can be form along with form uh, 14 with prescribed fee. You can file in e-filing in the Indian patent website. Payment can be paid when gateway or DD. Next slide. I mentioned this. Next slide. Next slide, sir. Next slide. Sir. These are class of work and according to their fees. Next slide. Sir. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Sir. Next slide. Sir. Next slide. So this is the introduction of SICD and career opportunities after in patents and designs and trademarks. Next slide. Sir. So you can become a patent agent and you can become a trademark and copyright agent if you have a law graduate, and patent valuers expect to decide market value of patent on basis of various financial metrics. And if you become a patent, you have a government jobs also. So you can have a patent drafting specialist if you have a good communication skills and you have a good background of any technical field. You can draft a patent specification. So these are the career opportunities in IPR sector. Next slide. Next. Yes, I already mentioned this. You can do. So anybody can be an inventor. So by simple approach. Yes. Next slide. Yes. Already mentioned, ma'am. Everything. Next slide. So these are the contact details of Training Institute, Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Intellectual Property Management, RGN IPM, Isab College Road, Civil Lines, Nagpur. So you can mail any issues regarding the IPR related issues. Thank you. You can contact us through this mail. Any questions? No,
Would like everyone to ask any question if they have any query in the live chat in YouTube. So, sir will answer the questions if you have any queries.
Thank you very much. I would like Rahul to give the vote of thanks if there are no queries.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for addressing us with such a great knowledge about patents and rights about the creations, the inventions which we make, how to save our inventions, and how to do anything regarding the inventions to save it. And the 80% fee concession should start up the points which you gave us throughout this session, and 50% medium. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir. And also concessions for ladies was given. Program is designed, created to promote awareness. Intellectual property is creation of mind, and many more things. You have pointed out so much, many more things regarding the patent rights. So would like to thank sir to give us valuable presence and help us to understand the intellectual property rights, how to save our creations and how to save our inventions through patents and through trademarks and everything. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us in this event, which has been conducted online after a long time on YouTube as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rahul. I think we should end the meeting right now. Okay. Thank you.
Professor Sailesh Ringarpure, ma'am. And would like to thank everyone who joined.
भाई राहुल हो गया राहुल
And, last but not least, would like to thank the technical team who were constantly in touch with Mahesh sir and
राहुल सर चले गए
conducting this YouTube session.
अरे कि अभी भी बोल
Thank
रहे
you so
हैं
much.
राहुल सर चले गए